Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We are playing Hogwarts Legacy and this is part 8 of the stream. So let's get started.
Right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Hello again, Adelaide. Any word of your uncle?
Still nothing, I'm afraid. I'd be grateful for any help you could provide. As I mentioned, he'd planned to set up camp north of here.
यार वो पहले एक क्वेस्ट बहुत टाइम से बाकी है वो कंप्लीट करता है. हाँ ये मैंड्रेक वाला देखते हैं, करना है मेरे को कंप्लीट ये. तो यार इसका तो लोकेशन ही नहीं मिल रहा, तो मैंने थोड़ी सी चीटिंग कर ली, यूट्यूब पे देख लिया है मैंने कि ये कहाँ हो सकता है मैंड्रेक. तो देखते हैं अभी. यहाँ पे जो लोकेशन सेट करी है इसी के आसपास होना चाहिए, वो ढूंढना पड़ेगा. एग्जैक्ट तो मुझे भी नहीं पता, होपफुली मिल जाएगा. चलो देखते हैं.
What do you have in store for me this time?
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
आई थिंक यही कहीं पेड़ के पास होना चाहिए.
Always like a polite Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. They come up to me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
मल्टीपल एनिमीज पे करना है ना अपने को, ठीक है.
I'm practically swimming in caviar. Come here, crupmate. No. Harsh.
Assignment's all finished.
My ears. You'll have to fight them eventually.
Confringo. Grenade. Stupefy.
और इसको शायद हमें बैग में डालना पड़ेगा ये.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
अरे अपन सीधा फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं ना, इतना क्यों करनी मेहनत. अभी दिन का टाइम है, रात का. चलो हो गया जी काम. Let them be for now. Herbology class. Okay. हाँ जी.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
एक मिनट यार. Oh, okay.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Okay.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Sirona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Sirona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Leviosa! Revelio! Leviosa! Revelio! Leviosa!
How do we use that?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, I guess we got it. Chalo. What was the next mission? चलो ये करते हैं ये वाला या मेन मिशन क्या था पहले नैटी को बहुत दूर है यार ये
What are you up to now?
यहाँ से जाएंगे भाई उड़ के
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Okay.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Understood. I think थोड़े से सेट कर लेते हुए अपने स्पेल्स. ओके भाई चलो.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Revelio. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. I wonder what that does. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Arresto Molestum. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa! Revelio!
चलो भाई आखिरकार पहुंच तो गए.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in.
अच्छा तो अभी ये क्या निकालना है हमें यहाँ से? विंगार्डियम लेवियोसा चल नहीं रहा क्या? कोई भी स्पेल नहीं चल रहा एक्चुअली. हम निकाले कैसे इसको? ओह ओके एक मिनट. शायद यहाँ से निकालना है. ओके.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
नहीं सॉरी इस पे
Depulso.
आए. Okay.
Revelio.
Nothing else we can use here. खोल सकते हैं ये? नहीं, I don't think so.
Revelio.
Oh, okay.
Depulso. Arresto Momentum.
Oh, एक मिनट. काम करते हैं. IQ भी ट्राई करते हैं.
Well done. I will be right up.
Okay.
I knew you could do it.
Done.
This way. I will get the door.
हाँ जी. चलो मैं भी कर सकता था वैसे पर ठीक है.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Sure. My pleasure.
Blasted!
Come on,
There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
I will find it.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Betting on Dragon Price was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay. Any way to climb up there? We can't even use the broom.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, not really.
Revelio.
Boy, that is a lot of loot. But अभी पहले मेन मिशन पे फोकस करते हैं.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, I think we got it. Great. We'll just have to use normal Leviosa.
Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio.
I'm sure.
Protagonist Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Protagonist Totalis.
You dare slay one of my own! What have you done?
Protega.
Stupid!
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Leviosa!
You last that long.
If I have so much of the all right, and your fun. No.
That one.
Revelio.
Better than I thought it would be.
Aloha Mora.
Wait a minute.
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box.
Levioso!
Levioso. Accio.
Levioso!
Feel a burning sensation. Come on, Cynthia! It would appear that you're
Levioso!
grossly outmatched. Good for Cynthia! No, you can't win. Why not simply stay? Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Levioso!
Confringo.
Gringo!
Potato.
Stupid!
Levioso!
Incendio! Gringo! Potato! Stupid!
चलो, guess we're done.
Revelio.
अरे यार.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
लगता है और ऊपर जाना है अपने को.
Highway.
Oh, finally.
It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, more.
Hurry.
नहीं दो है अपने पास ही.
Ho, ho!
Wow.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
This is so cool.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is. I didn't know we could like fly them as well.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course.
Boy,
what did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Wow.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
You're a loyal girl, Highwing.
Does that mean we can call her anytime now? Oh, nice.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Faster, Highwing!
What quests do we have? आई थिंक ये कंप्लीट करते हैं यार, ये वाला कर ही देते हैं.
Revelio.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
चलो let's press the best gear we have. बाकी सब बेच देते चलो.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
We could use a few more house elves in my
house. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
चलो Sebastian.
Students always run when Pinky wants to have some fun.
Whoa.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Okay, I guess we are not tracking any mission. चलो मेन मिशन ही करते हैं अभी के लिए.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Okay. That's it.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I...
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hand is too cold to the telescope?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble. especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the class.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little for...
Accio. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as...
Revelio.
As I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Okay, these webs are not a good sign.
Revelio. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit. Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I know it is nearly impossible to contain your excitement at a moment like this, but keep steady. Gentle adjustments.
Done.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have heard of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Revelio. Accio.
ये वाला कर देता है कि जल्दी हो जाएगा.
This be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead.
What have we here? Another human? A human? What have we here? Another human?
Revelio.
This is a waste of my talents.
But my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Revelio. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
ओके, तो अभी हमें ढूंढना है. ओके.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
You'll pay for that, Levioso!
Revelio.
Mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Revelio. Confringo. What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Glad I was never locked up here. Revelio. This is the spot on the map. I must have my wits about me. Stupid one. You can't stop us. Stupid one. Pity, not quite. Revelio. Revelio. Potato.
Just here. Started fighting this before you were born. Easily diverted.
Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Revelio.
Over here.
Revelio.
This looks like trouble.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Revelio.
Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
What went on here, I wonder?
Who's there? How nothing. Who's there?
Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio.
Always up. That student defeated our attempt to the tower.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment. What will we find in here? Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. Instincts were spot on. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. If anybody cares.
Revelio.
didn't.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Run, won't they stop?
Boiler door.
I'll find you. I don't have time for this.
I feel as though you're not even...
No! I will make you pay. I will make you pay.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I work with the bandits.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
No! They have too much. Confringo.
One less human to worry about. Well, stupid one. I won't rest until you're dead. Ow. I will make you pay. I won't rest until dead. I will make you pay.
You only have bad rock to blame. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. 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 His uncle could be down there.
Oh, you think you're so stupid to come here?
Protego!
Stop it!
Revelio. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry! Oh, thank Merlin. Thank
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
चलो यार, जो सामान नहीं चाहिए वो बेच देते हैं.
would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
टैलेंट में पॉइंट मिल चुका है, टैलेंट पॉइंट। बाद में करते हैं ये फिर। एक्स्ट्रा सामान है वो बेच के आते हैं।
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
ये वाला करते हैं।
Mr. Bickle. Very concerning.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Why did he challenge that? Oh,
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
my husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
Revelio.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what...
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Revelio.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs... Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight. I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We can walk around.
Revelio. Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in
Revelio.
I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first... Shortly thereafter. I felt I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death...
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to...
As I feared, they have actually... Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Stupid one. Stop that!
Incendia!
Stupid one. Incendia!
Expulsor!
Revelio.
Potato!
Revelio. Revelio.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run? Mr. Alice decide what to do with it once he gets back. I'm embarrassed for you.
Revelio.
Time for some assistance.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Please, I need your help. Please, I need your help.
Yes, we'll be right there. Just a minute.
Archie Bickle. Your mother sent us to find you.
I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Hello, Hamura.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
I think we'll continue the main mission. But पहले then extra सामान बेच देते हैं.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
If it weren't for the cost of things these days, I'd be able to take a holiday somewhere.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
So we'll continue with the main mission.
My uncle knows the guy. In my blood.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
supplies run low, though. Always makes me nervous.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Okay, let's first put on our best gear. Okay, I think we're all set. Chalo ab.
Revelio.
Who's that? Not quiet as grapple, you are.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
There! That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Stupid one.
Let me loose.
A lamp. I'm a goblin, not a toy! An intruder! An intruder! You will suffer.
Had enough?
Stupid
one. Dead?